Heart of London, terror on a bridge. Men wrestling to the ground, a man with a knife. He's just stabbed 5 people. Suddenly he opens his coat to show what looks like a suicide vest. 2 men retreat. One has snatched the man's knife. 3 armed police officers rush in. They shout, "Get away," and drag one of the men off the suspect. Then one officer opens fire. 2 gunshots. Witnesses horrified. Passengers on a bus watching just yards away. Others on the bridge running for their lives.
I just ran like hell to get off that bridge as fast as I could.
More armed police arrive. Hundreds of shoppers fleeing.
We just ran into a restaurant and they told us to come out now.
Police are treating this as a terror attack. Helicopters in the air, hundreds of officers on the ground, and it comes in the middle of a national election campaign. The suspect died at the scene. 5 of his victims rushed to hospitals.
2 of those injured in this attack in the London Bridge area have tragically lost their lives.
The attacker's suicide vest was a fake, but those who tackled him didn't know that. They're being praised as heroes.
I would also like to thank members of the public who risked their own safety this afternoon. They are the best of us.
Britain's Prime Minister vowing to hunt down anyone else involved in the attack.
This country will never be cowed or divided or intimidated by this sort of attack.
This rampage happened close to an attack 2 years ago, when men also wearing fake suicide vests drove a van into crowds, stabbing dozens and killing 8. Just hours later in the Netherlands, another attack. A man stabbed several people on a shopping street in The Hague before running off. Mass stabbing in 2 cities. Europe's police on high alert tonight.
And Bill, I know there's more coming out this evening about the London suspect. What do we know right now?
Yes, security sources telling NBC News that the man had recently served a jail sentence for Islamist terrorist offences and had been wearing an electronic tag ever since his release. He was also attending a conference on prisoner rehabilitation when he started his rampage. Lester.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.